In today's video, we're going to make these tags for our Grungy junk journals out of clothing tags and old luggage labels. Let's start with one of these, because these are quite interesting little tags. How are we going to use these? I think, first of all, we'd cover them with some book page. Do you know what? I don't want to put book page on. I'm going to put some of this on. This is pattern information paper. And I think this is going to look really cool. And very vintagey. Vintagey. I'm making words up again. Right, I'm just going to peel this off here. Because I just want to spread this so I don't get the marks on the back. These are really good. Okay, let's put this on just like that, and we'll let it dry. We'll do another one slightly differently. So I quite like having this outside bit, so let's cover it with something else. Oh, there's a little bit. There's an even little bit. Let's cover it with that. I'm going to have a pile of junk on one side. It's all going that way. Okay, now this will need a glue stick, won't it? I bought a great big pack. And they were on a deal. I bet they're not anymore when I want some more. I'm very heavy-handed with it, I think. That's my problem. Let's just... So you can still see slightly underneath, which I quite like. Snowbelly's lurking, but hopefully she'll stay sort of down on the floor. So we've got a couple of tags. These ripped on the corner, but you know, we don't worry about stuff like that, do we? Let's just glue some bits on. I don't usually come on and do ephemera because I'm not that good at doing the ephemera bit. But do you know what? Practice. Practice the slow stitching, and we're getting there with that. So we need to practice this as well. Let's have another piece of this. Oh, this is really cute, look. We could use that, couldn't we? I'll put it in the ephemera bit. Let's put some of this on. How about like that? I really don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just making a little collage. Oh, let's use a glue stick. It's very thin stuff. Sort of put some bits on. And how about we just finish that one with some book page. And these are just our backgrounds. Let's, oops. There we go. Got a little bit there. Are we going to fill that in? No, we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it because we're rebels. We're rebels. So I've got a little bit here, which I'm going to put on because I've ripped it out now. No, you stay down there a minute. Do you think she's going to? Right. I'm going to put this one up here. I'm going to put it that way so I can cut that edge off. That's not very nice. And I've got some book page. I don't want any more of that. Some of this I got from Jovi. Might look really cool on there. This is some of her gorgeous colour. Oh, you see now I like that side. I might use that side. No, 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 no. Oh, you are so naughty. You are so naughty. Gotta be there. That is some of her gold painted dyed papers, which are really nice. Okay. I'll leave the link for Jovi so that you can see if she's got any in her shop. So let's cut these ones out and then we'll have to do the other side and embellish them. Hopefully in peace. She's on the windowsill looking out the window, which is like one of her favourite places to sit. So have I got, oh, I've got some news. I'm actually off work at the moment. I know. The doctor has given me a month off work because of my plantar fasciitis and the fact that being in my job is causing it to flare up and just not get any better. So he requested that I have a month off to see if I can sort of get rid of it, which I hope so, because I've had it now for almost a year and it is just it's just awful. It is just so painful. And I'm pretty sure that I know there's a lot of you probably had it before, so you will know what I'm talking about. I'm not just putting that on for sympathy. I'm just saying that there might be extra videos because I'm at home. So if you see suddenly I'm doing like, you know, 3 and 4 videos a week, this is why. Because I have more time. And also I'll be making more stuff for my Etsy shop because I have time. I should be doing some housework, but do you know what? That's not really recommended. It's not recommended, is it? Doing a bit of housework. I did do some this morning and my foot's hurting, so I've sat down. I'm sure that it'll probably just hurt just as much when I stand back up again, but you know. Right, so we want some plain paper for the backs. This is getting quite bendy. Let's do these 2. I could leave them. Actually, they're grungy ones. Let's take this off because I don't want white string. These little luggage labels, I think I picked up from the charity shop. Or could have been the car boot, but you can buy, you can get like a pack of like loads of them, like 50 of them for, you know, pennies. People just don't want them. Well, we do. We want them. I'm going to leave the back because they're going in my grungy journals. And except for this, I need to cover. I need to cover these, don't I? Should we have them folded like this? We can make little booklets, couldn't we? Oh, yes, we could. Ooh. Now, there's a plan. This needs to be covered. So I'm going to decorate this bit with some music paper. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm only going to do these. I'm not going to make like hundreds like I do. Get a bit carried away. So we're just going to pop on these. This is going to be the booklet in here. And I've got some ephemera that I'm going to pop on. I'll bring the box in. Much more interesting to see what I'm digging through. See, I quite like that, but I think that could go on the front. This is some of my kit. No, it's not a kit. It's just a lot of sort of old papers and vintage stuff that I've sort of photocopied and popped into my Etsy shop. I know some people have already downloaded it, so thank you very much for that. If you are looking for ephemera, I do have it in all different sizes. I have the big ones and I've done them as JPEGs, so you can shrink them yourself as well. But I've done some small and some big, because I think about you guys when I'm making them. There we go. So that's the inside decorated. So we need to just put some stuff on the front. Now I'm thinking I want something as well as maybe this. This is why the bottom of this paper is all messy, because this is what I've been doing. I've been doing four Grungy junk journals. They're all mini ones, and if I do say so myself, they are pretty grungy and really cool. I am super happy with them. So I will be listing them soon in my Etsy shop. They're not quite finished, obviously. I'm still doing tags, so not quite ready to go in. But we're nearly there. We're nearly there. And they're not all the same. They're all different. Let's do a bit of layering. A bit of layering. This is another piece. I'm not wondering. Oh, fabric. I want some gauzy stuff. Is not proper gauze. This is bandage that I coffee dye, and it's gauze. But yeah, I don't buy it as gauze. I just had a job lot of bandages because they go out of date, apparently, bandages. I didn't even know that. And when they go out of date, they can't actually be used for medical use. So I have a bunch that I coffee dye. It's very, very thin. I printed that on just copy paper. I think it'll be fine on there though. I'll squash it down. There you go. Bit of a there we go. Should be fine. What have we got on the back? You see, we've got that on the back. I might put something on the back yet, because what I could do is pop this over the top of a journal page like that with a paper clip. And it could be like a tuck spot then, couldn't it? So we need to decorate this side as well. Let's just add something different to this side. This isn't one of my kit. This is one of the bits from another kit that I didn't know I had. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, because it's a stamp, with my serrated kid scissors. Yeah, no, we've all got them. I've got no kids, but you know, all grown up and left home. I bet they wish I did this when they were living at home. I'll have to ask them. Let's just do the edges. Just because we are doing a grungy journal. I don't tend to worry too much about my edges, because most of the stuff I'll use is actually, you know, that colour anyway, and it's distressed enough. Okay, let's pop this on. I'm gonna have to think of something different to do for the next one. Definitely turning it into a little book, I think. A little notebook. Right, I might put that under something just to weight it down while it's drying. But I think that's super cute. Out of an old clothing tag. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Right. Let's decorate the front of this one. I think, shall we go with some more of this gorgeous paper? I was going to glue stick, but I'm not now because this is quite strong. Quite thick paper. I saw the lid. Oh dear. Yep, a bit like that today. Yeah, I've only been off, like, this is my second day. By the time you see this video, I don't know how long I'll have been off. Today is the 13th. So I got signed off yesterday. And I feel a bit guilty. But I'm just, you know, just so much pain at work. It's impossible. Anyway, enough of that. I am going to add this. Look at that. Oh, is she too big? She can go on a tag though, couldn't she? How cute is she? This is a very, very vintage book, as you can see by how easy it's ripping. I think she'll be great on there. I'm swapping about. I'm swapping. This is how I do it. This is why I don't usually record my sort of ephemera making, because I never do one all the way through properly. I just flit about backwards and forwards. Okay, I need something else behind there. So we'll put that over there a minute. And we'll look for something we can put on here. See, I do like this. I like these. I'm thinking these. Now, can I rip without? Because obviously this is very vintage as well. And I want to be able to use both. So if I'm very careful in my fussy ripping, I might be able to get both of those. There we go. Fussy ripping. I'm not fussy cutting that lot out. That would take like forever. Oh, look, just fits, guys, just fits. It doesn't need a lot. I just want to define the edges. It's amazing what you can find when you do a little search. Now, I don't want anything bumpy underneath there. Just need a contrast. What do you think? I've got that. I've got this letter. This is one of the letters that I've got really small. It's just do half of it. I don't want to cover up too much of that. But I think it just needs something in the background. Right, I'm gonna glue this down, and then, but I don't want all of it. I don't want all the white edge. So I'm just gonna find a sort of place to put it, like there. And then I'm gonna glue this one on top and see how we go. I've got buttons and things to embellish them with as well. I'm not sure. If they're not going to work with these. Don't know. So I'll get so far and we'll see where we're going. And that's my little mini book cover. So I need some little pages. Need something like a bit of ribbon, or I've got a hole I can put some stuff through. I need to make that hole, don't I? Because I've covered it up. I have covered it up. The little hole. So I'm just going to re-poke the hole in this one. The glue's still wet. And I've got some very grungy seam binding, which I might be able to get through, I hope. We're going to see. And I'm going to leave the back because I don't know what to put on it. We'll put something on. We will put something on. I can get it through once. There we go. It's not going to tie the bow. Oh, I could put a bow on. As you can see, I'm getting in a mess, guys. Getting in a mess. Right, I've got the rest of this. Right, I'll leave that for a minute. Okay. Let's just, before I go putting that on, I think my ink is running out again. Just grab a bit, put it on. Oh, if you haven't seen it already, I don't know what order I'm putting up my videos at the moment, but I have just started a trashy journal. I mean, a real trashy journal. I don't know whether it's up yet. If it's up, and I've already posted that one up, then you know I'll leave a link, because it's, you know, it's real. Junk journal. More layers. This is one of my ones. I might put that on. A couple. Oh, labels. We could put labels on, couldn't we? Right, need more distressing. Do you know what? I like using numbers. Let's take that one off. 672. Because I put my glue away. Because it's there. And I don't like throwing it away. I'll put this down. And these are really just thin. I've printed these just onto copy paper. Let's put her at the top. And then we'll put this little bit, which has come from somewhere. Not quite sure where. Down here. And I think I'm going to dig out some labels or something. I think I'm nearly there. I think we're nearly there. God, it's getting really sticky now. We'll have to stop. Oh, I've Go do the other side of this. That's a shame because I don't really want to rip that up. Let's just do that. Yeah, let's just do that. Just cover it and we'll put a bit of an embellishment on it and it'll be fine. Because it's just the back of the book. That's one way to do it. I just want to use up all these bits I've got lying around. Because I want to go on and do different journals now. After making 4 grungy ones, you know, you need to go and make something else. Labels and tickets are in this one. So we've got these 4 that we've got to just finish off. It's got tickets. I want small labels, ones that might go quite nicely. Could just put that in the corner, couldn't we? Like that. That's the back. Small labels, stamp. Put a stamp on. I've got real stamps. I don't need to put those on. I can get real stamps. Let's turn that over. I need something for there. I think this is quite good on that side. This side, I think, needs something. Where are my labels? Could do that one. That would look quite cool on there. I know I had them. Maybe I've put them somewhere else. These ones are too big. I just made these on Canva. But they're a bit big. I need to make them smaller. Okay. So no labels in there. That's where I thought I'd put my labels. Put some stamps on it. I'll get them out in a minute. Let's just finish the ones off I can do. And I've got to find some plain paper. As you can see, this is how I half do my fussy cutting. I get bored. And I leave the awkward edges to when I actually use the piece. It doesn't seem so bad. Cutting up a whole sheet of them. I'll cut up most of it. And there you go. Last little bit. I'm just going to get rid of that white edge. Pop these on. I think this looks really cool on there. Nothing to do with parcel post. Maybe we should put that one on there. No, I do think this goes quite nicely on there. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you are like me and can't just sit and do one tag. I've got to have like, if you go back to my previous videos where I've done this, I'm always the same. It's sort of how I do them. Okay. So that's the one we want the note. That's the over the top one. That's done. Not sure. Right. Let me go find some paper. I don't think I've got any blank bits with this. Sometimes, oh, I could use the back. This is so fragile. It's vintage. What can you say? Look at gorgeous colours on it. It's just yummy. Yummy. Right. Let's make a little booklet. I think if I cut that down there, or rip that down there. So it rips really easy because it's old. And turn these so that we can actually write on them, like that. I'm not going to be able to write on all of them, but you know, the idea's there. Does anybody actually write in the little notebooks, the little scrappy notebooks? Oh, the only way I can do it, isn't it, is to make more separate. That's what we'll have to do. I don't know if I actually would write in them. I must do. Let's make a little pile. I'm going to be cutting the bottom off. And we will just measure, and I'll keep the nice edge. It's getting smaller and smaller. Now that will be perfect to stamp words on. Okay, so we just need to attach that into there. So let's staple. And glue the bottom one. Don't need a lot. Pop it in. There we go. Yeah, I might do some stamping on those. There we go. So this one, I feel like I need to put something else on these. Now, I did get out some buttons that I thought I could decorate these up with. What do you think? A couple of tiny ones. If I weren't doing grungy, of course, we could do stickles. But I don't do stickles. Now, they're not going to go in the thing if I put them on, so. Can't put buttons on all of them, Carol. Okay. I think I'm going to add those two. And I'm going to sew them on. Because I've got, strangely enough, because I've been doing my grungy journals, I might do that one. I'm not sure. Definitely going to put this one on here. So what I'm going to do is just sew straight through. And hopefully get that through like that. And then before I cut it, I've made that mistake before, is I'm just going to tie the button on like that. Saves having a knot at the back. So then you can cut it maybe a little bit shorter, like that. Should we do another one? Let's do another one just here. Go down first. And all you get at the back is that tiny little bit. Now you've got to be careful when you come back up, because the amount of times I've gone straight into my finger is ridiculous. I know. I think we've all done that as well. Oops, have I gone? I've come up the down. Okay. There we go. Right, I'm going to make that slightly shorter and tie another knot. There we go. So we've sort of got a few more bits done. Quite happy with those. Quite happy with those. I'm going to put that on one side before I lose it. So obviously this needs a bit of that. Whatever this is, seam binding. And I'm hoping I can get 2 through the bigger hole. The other one needs it as well. The match is really nice. I don't think it'll match with the black. I'm not sure about this one. I'm loving the others. This one, don't know. Don't think a button's the answer. Not quite sure how I'm going to save that one. We're up with this one. I just don't like that. I reckon I'll put that in. I think that's better. I like that better. See, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, guys, or you don't like what you've done. Junk journaling is very forgiving. My fingers. And you can just cover it up with something else. And nobody will ever know, except all the people that were watching your video. I like that better. I think it just looked a bit top heavy, maybe. So, yeah, I think I'll use this again because it's here and it's on my desk. We're just going to put one of these through there. So coming up, when I've finished making these, very soon will be my flip through of the 4 mini journals that will be going in the Etsy shop. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Keep that little notification bell ticked, else you might miss them. So I've finished them off. I've stitched around these 2 tags and I've added a stamp on there. And I think I know why it looked weird, and I think it was because there was only 2 things on there. So the stamp on, I think it looks much better. So stitching round on them 2. Our little booklet, I think, is super cute and just has a few little pages. You can tear them off once you've made the note. And our over the top of the page, what do they call them? Tuck spots. So we've got this on one side and this bit on the other side. I've added a butterfly. So I hope you've enjoyed today and that you've got a bit of inspiration to go and do some more tags. Use your clothing tags. Use these old luggage labels. You know, the ones you've picked up at the thrift store, you know you have. I will see you all very soon. Bye for now, guys.